If the weight that used to fall off easily now sticks, if cravings feel louder than ever before and energy crashes hit harder, and no matter how healthy you eat, your body just doesn't respond the way that it used to, I want you to know something right out of the gate. You're not imagining this, and you're definitely not broken. What you're experiencing is incredibly common as a woman over 40, but it's also deeply misunderstood. And today I'm going to show you how to gently reset your metabolism in just 7 days in a way that works with your midlife body, not against it. No extreme dieting, no punishment, just steady, supportive shifts that help your body to feel safe enough again to release excess fat. And I really encourage you to stay with me to the end because I'm also going to help you identify your personal metabolism pattern. And I'll give you the exact first fix that you can apply immediately to start getting results. So by the end of today's video, you're going to understand what actually slows down your metabolism after 40, the most common mistakes that women in midlife secretly make that make everything worse, and my exact 7-day metabolic reset that I use with my private clients to help them feel lighter, steadier, and more in control again without dieting. If you want a reset that feels doable instead of draining, you're in the exact right place. If you're new here, I'm Jenny Tonin, and I'm a holistic nutritionist that helps women over 40 stop spinning their wheels with diet and exercise and lose excess weight in a way that feels good, works with their body, and actually lasts. And I want you to know something personal. I didn't create this reset from theory. I built it from my real life, partially from my own frustration, but also from years of watching incredibly smart and determined, capable women quietly say things to me like, I'm doing everything right, so why isn't it working? The truth is that most women aren't failing at weight loss in midlife. The issue is that they're using strategies that don't work with their biology anymore. And here's what most women are never told. Just because you're over 40 doesn't mean your metabolism's broken. It's responding differently. You're in a different phase of your life now. You see, after 40, your estrogen begins to drop. This is part of that perimenopause and eventually that menopause season of life, which when that estrogen drops, it destabilizes your blood sugar and increases your cravings. On top of that, your stress load inevitably rises, and that pushes cortisol, a stress hormone, higher. And cortisol drives fat storage, especially around your midsection. Add to that the fact that sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented at this phase of life. And all of that slows your fat burning processes too. Unless you're actively building it, your muscle mass is also declining at this phase in life. And on top of all that, when we go on diets at this phase of life, it actually slows our metabolism even more. So I promise you that your body is not sabotaging you. It's actually trying to protect you. But we need to learn how to reassure our bodies, not try to force and punish them like we've been taught. Now, if this is already helping things make more sense for you, I'd really appreciate it if you took a second to like and subscribe. It truly helps this channel reach other women who are feeling the exact same way as you right now, quietly frustrated and confused and wondering what changed in their body and how to fix it. Now, before we get into the 7-day reset, I want to set you up with one simple support tool that dramatically improves how well this works. Align and Rise is my free morning practice that helps to lower cortisol, regulate your nervous system, and steady cravings before your day even begins. You can download it for free below and start using it right away. Now let's walk through this reset together. Day number 1 is your protein first day, and this helps with blood sugar and a craving reset. So for day number 1, your only focus is protein first. Your goal is 35 to 40 grams of protein at each and every meal, not for willpower, but for blood sugar stability, hunger regulation, muscle protection, and metabolic signaling. And here's what most women don't realize. When you undereat protein, which almost every woman at midlife is doing, even those that think that they're getting enough protein, your body reads that as scarcity. It thinks there's not enough nutrients coming in. It raises your hunger hormones. It lowers your satiety hormones that make you feel like you've had enough. And it also increases fat storage at the same time. So you feel hungrier, you feel less satisfied, and more tired and frustrated, all from this one missing piece. Now, a simple way to get started on this is to pick one breakfast that hits that target and repeat it all week. Not because you're being restrictive, but because your nervous system loves predictability. And we are going for simplicity here because simplicity helps to build consistency. And with consistency, well, I always say consistency is the special sauce when it comes to all of this. We have to figure out ways to make things simple so we can do them consistently, and then we'll start to get consistent results. Now, day number 2 is your hydration reset, and that's all about cravings versus thirst. Now, on day number 2, in addition to the protein, you're going to aim for 2.5 to 3 liters of water each and every day for the rest of the week. You can do this really easily by simply starting your day with 500 milliliters of water before coffee, before tea, before anything else. I keep a big glass of water on my nightstand, so when I wake up, I drink that before my feet even hit the floor, and I'm already a big chunk of the way there. A surprising thing that many women don't know is that many so-called cravings or urges to eat are actually a sign of dehydration. Most of us are walking around almost all the time dehydrated. Thirst and hunger register at the same place in your brain, which means that your body is often asking for food when really what it needs is fluid and electrolytes. So with this increase in water intake, you may notice that you have fewer afternoon cravings, less bloating, surprisingly, more mental clarity, and better digestion. This is a body level reset, not just a habit. And as a side note about hydration, well, it's great for your skin, of course. And if you're worried about having to go pee all the time because you're drinking more water, well, I promise you that with consistency, again, consistency is the secret sauce, that need to pee goes away. As your cells become more hydrated and more accustomed to getting the water, the fluids that they need, you stop having to run to the bathroom all the time. So that is a little bit of short-term discomfort, but in the long term, that won't be an issue anymore. I promise. Try it and see for yourself. Now, day number 3 is all about the blood sugar walk, and this is a fat burning signal. So day number 3, I want you to start taking a 10 to 15 minute gentle walk after breakfast. This helps to steady your blood sugar and improves fat burning all day long. And this is one of the most underutilized tools for midlife metabolism. I promise you, you are not going for a walk for calorie burn. That's not what I'm talking about. You're walking to send a signal to your body. Literally, when you go for this 10 to 15 minute walk after breakfast, you are telling your body, I'm safe to use this energy. This walk improves your sensitivity to insulin, which is what we're going for, helps to reduce afternoon crashes, and helps you to feel like the rest of your day goes smoother. It's a psychological trick. It doesn't need to be intense. Your body will respond better to calm consistency than forced intensity right now. And I know that the mornings can be hectic. I'm talking about a 10 to 15 minute walk. I'm not talking about something crazy or elaborate. I'm not asking you to get all sweaty. Find a way to make it work in your life. Maybe you walk, maybe you park really far from work. Maybe you walk around your living room for 10 minutes before you leave the house. There's always ways to make this work in our lives if we want it to. Now, day number 4 is about removing what I call diet brain triggers. This is a cortisol reset. And this is where so many women unknowingly sabotage their metabolism. We do things like skipping meals or trying to eat as little as possible, saving all our food for a big meal at night, or feeling guilty for being hungry. And all of these things, I understand why we do them, and I've done them many times in my life. But the fact is that they all actually raise your cortisol, your stress response, your stress hormone. And high cortisol, stress, it tells your body there's something wrong. Hold on to the fat, don't release it. So from today forward, I want you to focus on eating every 4 to 5 hours. When you feel hungry, you respond to it. It's a communication from your body. It's not a sign of weakness. Please, whatever you do, stop framing food, real nourishing food, as the enemy. It's not. And this single shift, it lowers stress chemistry dramatically in people. Day number 5 is about the fat and fiber formula. Vegetables provide fiber for your microbiome that it needs to regulate your hunger hormones. Healthy fats provide a signal of satiety and they boost hormone production. So together with this fat and fiber combination, they help to slow your digestive process, stabilize your blood sugar, extend your fullness, enhance your nourishment, reduce nighttime eating, and we can do this really easily. Just adding a tablespoon or 2 of hemp hearts is one of my favorite ways to quickly do this, and it helps to improve digestion, reduce bloating, and stabilize your appetite. This is deep hormonal nourishment. This is not calorie math, which is BS. Day number 6 is the stress reset day. So starting today and going forward, I want you to find at least 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. It's not a lot, to find a calming activity. This can be anything that's simple and convenient for you to do. It could be 5 minutes of breathing mindfully, light movement, stretching, yoga, going outside, or using a line and rise. And here's a truth that most women are never told. Your metabolism, it will never shift if your nervous system feels like it's under threat. Stress equals danger to your body, and danger means conserve all the calories you have. Don't try to burn them. So taking only 5 minutes to calm yourself is not self-indulgent. This is giving your body metabolic permission. It's signaling to your body that it is safe and it can release the excess fat. And day number 7 is all about your identity reset. And this is where the changes can lock in. So on day number 7, I want you to start asking yourself, who is the woman that I intentionally am choosing to become? How does she eat? How does she move? How does she talk to herself? How does she go about her day? How does she live her life? And then from everything that you've done this week, see what answers that you get and take one of those and keep it. Incorporate it into your daily routine, because this is how behavior and identity meet. And identity is what helps to make consistency. Remember, consistency is our secret sauce. Well, identity helps to make consistency effortless. And if this type of reset already feels different, if it feels calmer, kinder, and more realistic, and you'd like help personalizing this to your hormones, your habits, your metabolism, and your mindset, you can apply to work with me privately below, because you don't have to navigate this season alone. Now let's summarize your 7-day recap before we get into your metabolic type. So we want to focus on protein first. We want to ensure we're getting hydration. We want to have morning movement. We want to remove diet brain triggers. We want to fuel with fiber and fats. We want to regulate our stress, and we want to have identity alignment. And this is how our metabolism begins to feel safe enough to respond again. Now, here's the part that I promised: your personal metabolism pattern and your first immediate fix. So if when stress hits, weight jumps for you, especially around your belly, you might be a cortisol dominant type. Your first fix is daily nervous system regulation. A line and rise is your greatest starting point for that. Now, if you crash and you crave sugar and feel shaky between your meals, you may be a blood sugar driven type. Your first fix is 35 to 40 grams of protein within the first hour of waking up, no exceptions. If you feel tired, stalled, and stuck despite eating really well, you might be the under-eater type, and your first fix is 3 full meals daily for at least 2 weeks. even if that feels scary. And if habits feel automatic and really hard for you to interrupt, you might be a pattern loop type. Your first fix is changing your food environment before changing your food. So let me know in the comments below what type you are. I read every single comment. And if you want calm, grounded mornings and real metabolic consistency, download Align and Rise below. And if you're ready for that one-to-one guidance that works with your hormones, your habits, your metabolism, and your mindset, the private support link is also below. And I really want to know in the comments, which of these days of reset do you need in your life most right now? You're not behind. At this phase in life, you're recalibrating, and you don't have to go through this alone any longer. You've got this, and I am here with you every step along the way. As always, I hope this helps, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.